you are all
Out here, you'll learn that to keep growing, you have to keep changing. CHS and the farmers and ranchers we serve know all about change, because together we've changed agriculture. That's why we're the largest farmer-owned cooperative in the country. So farmers own the system they count on, with advantages at every step. From innovative tools that help crops grow, to grain processing expertise, to energy solutions, we create connections to empower agriculture. Learn more at chsinc.com.
In times like these, it's good to know there's a place where people know who you are, no matter how long you've been gone. A place where the smells of home cooking are still in the air, where a simple wave warms your heart, and sharing stories is just a way of life. It's good to be home. Agraria Insurance Company, protecting what's important in life. Contact your local Agraria Insurance Company agent.
Do you have a pest problem? Got bats, ants, termites? Family-owned and operated, Olson's Pest Technicians have had over 50 years' experience taking care of pest problems in places across South Dakota, Nebraska, and Iowa. Utilizing brilliant methods such as Centricon bait stations for termites and Vicane treatment for bed bugs, there's no pest too tough for Olson's Pest Technicians. If you have pest problems, call 800-KILL-BUGS.
Whether you're pregnant or planning ahead, you and your baby deserve a healthy start. We offer a wide range of services such as advocacy, health screenings and education, care coordination and car seat safety, participant empowerment, referral services, and fatherhood support. To learn more about Great Plains Healthy Start, visit greatplainstravelhealth.org or call one of our 5 service areas today. Brought to you by Great Plains Healthy Start, so that the people may live.
We hope you are all enjoying the student productions of your school. Tonight's event and every event produced by your school during the school year are created, filmed, and produced by the students you love to follow and support. Become a booster of your school's live event coverage by becoming a sponsor. It's a great way to show your support of the athletes and students in your community. As a sponsor, you'll get great visibility for your business, organization, or family by supporting the live productions of your school.
Out here, you'll learn that to keep growing, you have to keep changing. CHS and the farmers and ranchers we serve know all about change, because together we've changed agriculture. That's why we're the largest farmer-owned cooperative in the country. So farmers own the system they count on, with advantages at every step. From innovative tools that help crops grow, to grain processing expertise, to energy solutions, we create connections to empower agriculture. Learn more at chsinc.com.
In times like these, it's good to know there's a place where people know who you are, no matter how long you've been gone. A place where the smells of home cooking are still in the air, where a simple wave warms your heart, and sharing stories is just a way of life. It's good to be home. Agraria Insurance Company, protecting what's important in life. Contact your local Agraria Insurance Company agent.
Do you have a pest problem? Got bats, ants, termites? Family-owned and operated, Olson's Pest Technicians have had over 50 years' experience taking care of pest problems in places across South Dakota, Nebraska, and Iowa. Utilizing brilliant methods such as Centricon bait stations for termites and Vicane treatment for bed bugs, there's no pest too tough for Olson's Pest Technicians. If you have pest problems, call 800-KILL-BUGS.
Whether you're pregnant or planning ahead, you and your baby deserve a healthy start. We offer a wide range of services such as advocacy, health screenings and education, care coordination and car seat safety, participant empowerment, referral services, and fatherhood support. To learn more about Great Plains Healthy Start, visit greatplainstravelhealth.org or call one of our 5 service areas today. Brought to you by Great Plains Healthy Start, so that the people may live.
We hope you are all enjoying the student productions of your school. Tonight's event and every event produced.
And welcome back to Groton, South Dakota baseball fans. Here at Lockhart Field, this is Pat Kraus bringing you the 2024 Class B Junior Legion State Tournament. We are in game number 6 of the tournament. We had 4 yesterday. We'll have 4 more today. One completed earlier today. We'll go over that here in just a little bit and kind of set the schedule for the rest of the day today and the weekend. Our game here today, as you see on the screen, Groton finishing up their infield-outfield practice before we get started. Groton will be the visitors on the scoreboard, so we'll go through starting lineups here just briefly as they wrap up their round of infield-outfield. Faulkton will be the home team. They already took infield-outfield, so they are just waiting on in their dugouts for starting lineups, the code of sportsmanship, and then we will get to playing today. As to recap here so far today, we've only had one game so far. That was Clark and Wynn. Clark came away victorious 10-4. That advances them to the 5th and 6th place game, where they will play tomorrow at 12:30, and they will play the winner of this game. And the loser of that game, Wynn, unfortunately, they are out of the tournament and played their 2 games, and unfortunately for them, do not get a third. And that will be the truth for the loser of this game as well. And then 30 minutes after this game, we will also have our first semifinal game where Beersford will take on Winter Cologne. And then our final game of the day, the 4th game of the day this evening, will be Lennox taking on Martin, as we saw Martin yesterday. We'll go through lineups here real quick. For Groton, the visitors on the scoreboard. Leading off and playing center field is Lincoln Krause. Nick Morris is in right field batting second. Gavin England batting third is at third base. Carter Simon batting fourth is at shortstop. Jarrett Erdman doing the pitching is batting fifth. Batting sixth doing the catching is Karsten Fleece. Nick Greblinghoff is at first base batting seventh. Batting eighth, Callan Antonsen gets a start at second base today. And batting ninth is Tristan McGannon. He's playing left field. Coaches for Groton are Aaron Severson and Seth Erickson. These are the 2 guys who coach our Legion and Junior Legion team. Seth is the head Legion coach, and Aaron is his assistant with the Legion, and then they swap roles when it comes to the Junior Legion, and Aaron takes the head role and Seth takes the assistant. But nice to have both those guys there coaching all these kids as they do a nice job and keep the cohesion there. For Faulkton, leading off playing first base is Corbin Stark. Henry Bosley is doing the pitching, batting second. Landon Coyles at shortstop, batting third. Jet Kleinsasser doing the catching, batting fourth. Batting fifth is Tate Bray. He's in center field. Colton Youngman is at third base, batting sixth. Batting seventh is Sean Roseland. He is in left field. Kane Hogue is in right field, batting eighth. And Braden Heine is at second base, batting ninth. Coaches for Faulkton Post 102 are Casey Kopecki, Cade Schick, and Tyler Cunningham. The coaches are coming out of the dugout now. They're going to have a little meeting with the umpires and the Legion commissioners, and once that is over, we'll do starting lineups, and we will have our code of sportsmanship. Again, kind of recap what's happened so far this weekend. Yesterday we had 4 games. In our first game, Beersford defeated Wynn 6-4, moving them into the semifinal match, or game this afternoon. Winter Cologne defeated Clark Willow Lake in their first round game, and that puts them into the semifinals. Lennox defeated Faulkton, and that put them in and moved Faulkton down to the consolation side of things. And then in the final game yesterday evening, Martin defeated Groton 10-4. And that sets the stage for today. Again, we've already had one game today where we saw Clark defeat Wynn. That eliminated them from the tournament and moved Clark into the 5th and 6th place game. Winner of this game will meet Clark tomorrow at 12:30 in the 5th and 6th place game. The loser is eliminated. And then 30 minutes after this game, we will have the first semifinal game, Beersford Winter Cologne, and that will be followed by Lennox and Martin. And after those games are complete, that will set the stage for our championship Sunday tomorrow. With all our placing games will be set, championship game will be set. We're going to see starting lineups here right now as our public address announcer Mike Emery gets going. Again, as I've been saying over the last day or so, we we don't get to bring this to you without the generous support of a lot of sponsors. So as you're watching the live stream on the bottom, you see a list of names and businesses and so forth. Those are the sponsors for this live stream, and want to express our gratitude to them to sponsor this stream for us. And again, thanking, as I'm doing thank yous here, our Groton Baseball Softball Foundation, who, again, these tournaments don't just magically happen. You put in the bid for them, you get them approved, and once that happens, that's when the work begins. And our Groton Baseball Softball Foundation does an outstanding job of preparing the field complex and getting volunteers and getting things set up and ready, whether it be helping in the concession stand, helping at the ticket booths, or just running around helping out wherever needed. So nice job there by them. Big shout out to them. Also big shout out to our grounds crew. Our head coach for the Junior Legion, Aaron Severson, is our head groundskeeper out here, along with some of our Legion players. And the field is in as good a shape as it's been all year. Very, very dressed up. The complex looks nice and everything. So a big shout out to our grounds crew and how that's all been working out too as well. And then of course want to give a good thanks here to the two guys sitting next to me, and that would be Axel Warrington and Lincoln Shilhonic. These two guys are running the computer for me here and make my life real easy. As I said, I show up, I put the headset on, and they just tell me when to talk. So without them, this doesn't happen. So big thank you to them. And of course, our press box crew up here. We've got Mike Emery on the microphone, and Jared Fleece and Darren Erdman doing the scoreboard and game changer and the music and keeping things rolling up here. So without all these people, this doesn't happen. So it takes a village, as people say, and I think here in Groton we got some of the best people to run tournaments like this and get things like this rolling. So Faulkton finishing up their starting lineup here, and as they finish, we'll keep it right here, but we'll have the code of sportsmanship, and then we'll be ready to play ball here. So it looks like Dan Karst is gonna do our code of sportsmanship. So we'll keep it right here as we listen in. All right, very, very rousing code of sportsmanship there by Athletic Commissioner Dan Karst. If you've been listening to me over the last day or so and you hear me refer to Loch Karst Field, yes, Dan Karst is part of that Karst family. His dad, Paul Karst, longtime Legion baseball coach, along with Irv Locke. If you know anything about baseball up in this part of the state of South Dakota, you can't say baseball without Locke and Karst involved somehow there. So Irv Locke and Paul Karst had some really good teams back in the early days, 80s, 90s, and so forth. Some state championship quality teams, and that is why we have Loch Karst Field. So set the defense here for Faulkton. Might have to take a break here. I just heard there's a $35 foul ball, so we'll see what happens there. They're doing foul ball frenzy, and this one's a $35 foul ball. So a lot of fun happening out here at the ballpark. Set the defense here for Faulkton here in the top of the first inning. In left field will be Sean Roseland. Center field is Tate Bray, and in right field is Kane Hogue. Around the infield, third to first, it will be Colton Youngman at third, shortstop Landon Coyle, second base Braden Heine, first base Corbin Stark, and the battery for Faulkton here in this elimination game. Jet Kleinsasser doing the catching, and on the mound is Henry Bosley. Lincoln Krause going to lead things off for Groton. He will be followed by Nick Morris and Gavin England. After that announcement, I saw kids starting to post up all over the park as this first foul ball worth, again, $35. Our grounds crew donating some money. Lincoln Krause batting leadoff here. Lincoln had a good day yesterday, 2 for 3. First pitch, he squares, takes ball for a dirt. First pitch at 12:38. 71 degrees, partly cloudy, and that might even be generous as it's mostly sunny out. Beautiful day here at the ballpark. Come on out if you're able to. The 1-0 misses in the dirt again. 2-0. Lincoln started out the game yesterday against Martin with a bunt single, and today he's been squaring around trying to maybe do that again. Youngman comes in on the grass trying to take that away from him now. And the 2-0 misses in the dirt. 3-0. 3-0 the count here to the Groton leadoff hitter, Lincoln Krause, trying to find himself on base. And the 3-0 is in there for a strike. 3-1 the count now as Lincoln trying to work himself on, being that leadoff hitter. And the 3-1 swung on and hit to short. Coyle up with it. Fires it to first. Not in time! As Krause hustles down the line and beats out the infield single. That's one aspect of the game that Lincoln brings is his speed. Being a left-handed hitter, if he's able to hit the ball to the left side, he puts the pressure on the fielders and he's able to beat it out. Nick Morris, the batter now. And it looks like that low strike is going to be called today. Umpires, Kyle Gerlach behind the plate, Matt Clark at first, and Roger Metzinger at third. The 0-1. Swung on, hit hard into left center. That's going to get down. Krause coming around second. He's going to check in at third as he goes first to third. And Morris checks in with a stand-up double. So good start here so far for Groton Post 39 with nobody out, runners on second and third. Already a chance to score. Gavin England coming to the plate now. Anything to the outfield here will be good. That should get a run in as Krause and Morris take their leads. First pitch to England misses. 1 ball, no strikes. Again, when you're batting first, you're hoping to put some runs up right away. The 1-0 to England is in there for a strike. Count even now, 1 ball, 1 strike, no outs. Krause at second, Krause at third, Morris at second. England hits a hard shot down the third base line, just foul. Ball between Krause and the base. Good hard shot, 1 ball, 2 strikes now. Again, something to the outfield, and Krause should score. I wouldn't be surprised if he's going on contact, even on a ground ball in the infield. 1-2 misses, 2 balls and 2 strikes. Gavin England digs back in. The 2-2 from Bosley. That misses low and away. Count now full, 3 balls, 2 strikes. Again, Gavin's been kind of slumping a little bit lately, so hopefully this could be a game where he can break out and regain a little confidence. The 3-2, that misses, and that's going to load the bases. Carter Simon's going to step to the plate now wearing number 4. He's shortstop for Post 39. Again, Groton looking to put a crooked number up here right away as they got bases loaded, nobody out. First pitch to Simon gets away. Krause is going to try to score, and it's going to be a foot race, and he is in safely. Both runners move up on the pass ball. England to second, Morris to third. Pitch was a ball. So 1-0 the count to Carter Simon. The 1-0 misses to the backstop, but Morris on third, he decides better of taking a risk here. not a bad decision, but and we're going to have a visit from Faulkton coach already here, as we're at 15 pitches already for Bosley and still has yet to register an out. So quick little conference to kind of slow himself down, get himself back refocused. Umpire Kyle Gerlach's going to come out from behind the plate to break up the conference. Again, the winner of this game will move on and play at 12:30 tomorrow against Clark in the 5th and 6th place game. And the loser will be eliminated. And then 30 minutes after this game, we'll have our first semifinal game between Beersford and Winter Cologne, both winners yesterday. Then our final game of the day will be Lennox and Martin. The 2-0 to Carter Simon, that's in there for a strike. So productive conference from the head coach, from coaches at Faulkton, as Bosley comes back with a strike. 2 balls, 1 strike. The 2-1, swung on, hit hard, just foul, wide of third. That's twice now the Groton hitters have been just out in front of it, hitting the ball hard, but just out in front, pulling it just foul. The 2-2 to Simon, swung on and grounded to third. Youngman up with it on to first. They're going to pull the first baseman off, so Simon is safe at first. Morris scores on the play. England advances on the throw, and we've got first and third, nobody out. First and third, nobody out. Youngman fielded the ball cleanly, just kind of rushed his throw and pulled Stark off the base over there at first. And Simon with pretty good speed, able to get down the line. Jared Erdman batting now for Groton. He's doing the pitching today. Again, we talked yesterday. Jared's been putting the ball in play. Hopefully, again, can regain that. Simon goes. Pitch gets by. England's going to try to score. Good read there by Gavin England as the ball skips away from Jet Kleinsaucer. And Simon will check in at second. Again, this backstop, I mean, you're able to score from it, but you have to read it just right. And that ball skipped away from Kleinsaucer to the right. Good read by Gavin England as he's able to hustle home. 3-0 now the count to Jared Erdman as he takes up and away. Carter Simon gets himself into scoring position right away. And the 3-0, and that misses. And Erdman's going to be aboard with a walk. And Karsten Fleece is going to be the batter for Groton. First and second. First pitch in there for a strike. Youngman coming in on the grass, maybe, I don't know, looking for a bunt. And the 0-1. Swung on and chopped foul over here, wide of third. Runners were off on the ground ball contact. They will hustle back. Erdman to first and Simon to second. Fleece digs back in, down no balls and 2 strikes. The 0-2. Just off the plate. Good take there by Fleece. Maybe a little bit too close to take, but saw it all the way down and pitch stayed outside. 1-2. The 1-2. That misses inside. Now the count runs even. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Still nobody out here. Groton has 3 across so far. The 2-2 popped up. Kleinsaucer's going to... Oh, there's the $35 foul ball. We'll see. Hope nobody gets hurt. Holy scramble mania. I hope we had referees down there. The 2-2 to Fleece has popped up. Simon goes back. Bray overruns it, and it's going to fall. They're going to have a play at second, but Heine not on the base. give a shout out to our guy Hank Fleece. Hank Fleece was the winner of the foul ball. The money donated by the grounds crew here at Lock Carsfield. Bases loaded here for Groton. No outs. Nick Greblinghoff the batter now. Greblinghoff playing first base. The 1-0 misses outside. 2 balls and no strikes. 2-0 the count to Nick Greblinghoff. 2-0 is in there for a strike. 2 balls, 1 strike. Fleece on first. Erdman second. Simon on third. Greblinghoff gets into one, hits it high into right field. Simon goes back to tag. That ball's going to fall. And the play comes home, and there is no play. Erdman rounds the base, but no throw there. Simon scores on the play. Had Tate Bray been paying attention out there, Karsten Fleece was not far off of first, and they probably would have had a play at second had they gone there, but instead he elects to throw it to the middle of the field towards home, and there was no play there as Carter Simon was already pretty much to home plate. So a hit for Greblinghoff and an RBI. Jet Kleinsasser calls the infield in and has a little conference with them, kind of talking about him, telling him we got to be paying attention out there a little more. Kellen Antonson's going to bat here for Groton, second baseman today. He did a little pitching for Groton yesterday. First pitch is in there for a strike. Bases loaded, no outs. Groton scored 4 so far. And the 0-1 misses. Count even, 1 ball, 1 strike. Antonson looking to put a ball in play, maybe get another run across. That 1-1 misses low and away. 2-1 now the count. Bosley having a little trouble. This next pitch will be his 35th pitch of the inning so far. The 2-1 misses up and in. Again, if you were listening yesterday, Kellen has been a little bit of a magnet for the ball when he's been in the batter's box. The 3-1, that's outside, and Antonson's going to draw an RBI walk as Jared Erdman will come in to score. Fleece moves to third, Greblinghoff to second, and Antonson to first.
Now batting number 9, the left fielder Tristan.
And Tristan McGannon is going to come to the plate, the 9th batter in the to come to bat here so far this inning. Tristan had a hit in an RBI yesterday, and that pitch is going to hit him in the backside, and Fleece is going to score. Greblinghoff to third, Antonson to second, and McGannon to first after being hit. And that'll turn the lineup over. That'll bring Lincoln Krause. Lincoln Krause back to the plate. Krause 1 for 1 today with an infield single. First pitch swinging up the middle. Coyle up with it. Doesn't know where to go with it. Goes to first and gets Krause by half a step for the first out. Greblinghoff scores on the play. All the other runners move up. McGannon to second and Antonson to third. Nice job there by Krause hustling down the line, making the play a little closer than it originally looked. Nick Morris now the batter. Morris doubled and scored earlier in this inning. 7 runs so far for Groton. The 1-0 inside. 2 balls and no strikes. 1 out. Groton still threatening to score here. Runners on second and third. Morris able to get one to the outfield. We'll get 1 for sure, maybe 2. McGannon has pretty good speed at second. And the 2-0 is low and away. 3-0 the count. And the 3-0 swung on and missed. Coach Aaron Severson gave Morris the green light there, and I, can't really disagree with that. 3-0 green light, up 7, 1 out. And you got a pretty good hitter there. Antonson hangs close over here as Morris draws a one-out walk, and he'll be aboard for the second time this inning.
Number 18, third baseman Gavin England.
Bases loaded for post 39 once again. One out. Gavin England to the plate. Gavin walked and scored earlier in this inning. Faulkton's coaches directing traffic, telling them corners come in. Try to cut the run down at home. First pitch to England. He's out in front, chops it out in front of home plate. Kleinsasser up with it. He's going to tag Antonsen for the out. Nice play there by Kleinsasser. Runners will move up, and England will be on with the fielder's choice. Not an easy play there for Kleinsasser as he has to come out, field the ball, and put the tag on. Carter Simon hits one into center field. Runners are going on contact. Tate Bray overruns it. 1 run scores, 2 runs score. Gavin England hustling around. He's going to be held as the throw comes all the way in. Carter Simon thought about taking second, but is held up. So McGannon's going to score on the play. Nick Morris is going to score on the play. And Gavin England is at third base. Carter Simon is at first. As now our score is 9-0. Jarrett Erdman's going to bat now. Erdman walked and scored. Again, I think right now, Groton coach is already telling, we're going to maybe slow things down. Gavin England's going to go from third as Simon steals second. And England's going to score from third. And that's going to bring the total now to 10-0. 2 outs in the inning. The 1-0 to Erdman. Misses outside. 2 balls and no strikes. Getting to a point now where Groton coaches want their hitters to be aggressive, but still not to chase bad pitches. Erdman grounds one to the right side. Off Stark's glove. That's going to get into right field. Simon hustling around. He's going to score. And Erdman is going to be on. Our official scorers up here are going to call that a hit. And now we have an 11-0 lead for Groton. Karsten Fleece steps to the plate as Bosley here creeping up on that 50 pitch mark. Throw over to first. Almost catches Erdman sleeping over there. Good move there by Bosley. They throw over again, this time not as close as last time as Erdman back in a little quicker. And the pitch to Fleece is hit into short center. Bray coming in, that's going to fall. Jarrett's going first to third, the throw coming in, and Youngman drops the ball. Good throw there, would have probably had Erdman, but the ball is dropped. Fleece advances to second on the throw. So now we have second and third again. Groton has second and third with 2 outs. Nick Greblinghoff, the batter. First pitch swinging. Kleinsasser gives it a look, and it'll... Can't really tell if it went out. Must have went out. Nonetheless, foul ball and a strike on Greblinghoff. Greblinghoff singled and scored in his first at-bat earlier this inning. Greblinghoff, the 16th batter to bat this inning. He swings and hits a ground ball to first, or to second. Heine up with it on to first to retire Greblinghoff for the 3rd out. 11 runs on 6 hits. They leave a couple. After a half inning, Groton leads 11-0. Coming up for Faulkton, it'll be Corbin Stark, Henry Bosley, and Landon Coyle. We'll have the bottom of the 1st inning when we come back to Lockhart Field after this break.
Your school during the school year are created, filmed, and produced by the students you love to follow and support. Become a booster of your school's live event coverage by becoming a sponsor. It's a great way to show your support of the athletes and students in your community. As a sponsor, you'll get great visibility for your business, organization, or family by supporting the live productions of your school.
Out here, you'll learn that to keep growing, you have to keep changing. CHS and the farmers and ranchers we serve know all about change, because together we've changed agriculture. That's why we're the largest farmer-owned cooperative in the country. So farmers own the system they count on, with advantages at every step. From innovative tools that help crops grow, to grain processing expertise, to energy solutions, we create connections to empower agriculture. Learn more at chsinc.com. Out here.
And we're back here in Groton for elimination round action of the 2024 Junior Legion State Tournament. Pat Krause bringing you all the action. Big inning there by Groton here in the top of the first inning as they score 11 runs on 6 hits. A couple errors by Faulkton, but 11 runs nonetheless. Kind of nice start there for Groton to get things going here for them. Set the defense for Groton in the outfield left to right. It's Tristan McGannon, Lincoln Krause, and Nick Morris. Around the infield third to first. At third is Gavin England. Shortstop Carter Simon. Second baseman Kellen Antonson. And at first base, Nick Greblinghoff. And your battery doing the catching for post 39 is Karsten Fleece. And on the mound, the lefty, number 1, Jarrett Erdman. Warm-up pitches are wrapping up here. Winner of this game will move into tomorrow's 5th place game at 12:30. And the loser will be eliminated. The winner will play Clark in the 5th place game tomorrow. So, Erdman in a situation here where, with a big lead like this, he's really, hopefully coaches talked to him and said, listen, you got one job, and just throw strikes. Corbin Stark going to lead things off for Faulkton. First pitch swinging, and that's what you like to see right away is get ahead, throw strikes. And the 0-1, that misses. Around the zone, but just outside. So count even now, 1 ball, 1 strike. And the 1-1, down and away, 2-1. Again, hoping Urban here just finds a groove. Again, some of these pitchers taking a little while to get into it. The 2-1, that's in there for a strike. Good comeback pitch there. Stark maybe didn't quite agree with that pitch, but called a strike. The 2-2 on the way. Just off the plate. 3 balls, 2 strikes to leadoff hitter Corbin Stark for Faulkton. The 3-2. Swung on and grounded to the right side. Antonson up with it. On to Greblinghoff in time to record the out. Good job there by Jarrett Erdman to come back there and induce the ground ball. Good play by Kellen Antonson, staying down, fielding it and getting the out at first. Henry Bosley now batting. Bosley, the pitcher for Faulkton. First pitch outside. 1 ball, no strikes. And the 1-0 swung on and missed. Again, Erdman has a good, lively fastball. If he can keep it around the zone, be real effective. And the 1-1 misses upstairs. 2 balls and 1 strike. And the 2-1. That's outside. 3-1 now. And the 3-1. That's in there for a strike. Erdman comes back. 3-2 now. Outfield playing about straight away. Infield same. And the 3-2. That's off the plate. And Bosley is going to draw a 1-out walk. Landon Coyle now going to be the batter for Faulkton, the number 3 hitter in the lineup, playing shortstop today. Erdman checks the runner at first, and he comes home to Coyle. First pitch, check swing, not able to hold it. No balls and 1 strike. Runner leads from first, and the 0-1 misses up and away. (11-0) our score. Groton put up a big number in the top of the first inning. The 1-1, that misses up high. There's 3 batters so far, 15 pitches for Erdman. 2-1, swung on and fouled back out of play. Count even now, 2 balls and 2 strikes. Erdman set at the belt, checks the runner. And the 2-2 misses down and away. 3 balls, 2 strikes to the Faulkton shortstop, Landon Coyle. The 3-2 swung on and grounded back to Erdman. Erdman on to 2 for 1, and the relay is not in time. Bosley retired at second on the pitcher to second. And Coyle reaches first on the fielder's choice. So 2 outs, runner on first. Jet Kleinsasser coming to the plate now. Kleinsasser doing the catching. In their game yesterday, I believe he had the first hit and one of the only hits for Faulkton. The runner goes. Throw down to second is off target, not in time. And Coyle into second with a stolen base. Time called here as Karsten Fleece comes out from behind the plate to talk to Jarrett Erdman. I think they may be going over some signs, as sometimes you get a runner on second, and we saw yesterday that runners try to sometimes maybe tip the pitches to their batters. And the 0-1 misses. Again, as coaches, you just hope for Erdman just to go out, throw strikes with a big lead like this. Nothing fancy to do. The 1-1, that misses. 2-1 the count here. 2 outs. The 2-1 popped up. Greblinghoff gives it a look, but it's going to go out of play. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 1 out. Excuse me, 2 outs. Deuces. Bottom of the first inning. Groton leading 11-0. Put up a big number in the top of the first inning. 11 runs on 6 hits. Capitalized on 4 Faulkton errors. The 2-2 runner goes. Throw down to third is in plenty of time. Good tag by Gavin England. Good throw by Fleece. So that will retire the side as only 3 batters come to the plate. Kleinsasser will lead things off. So Faulkton, they score none. No runs, no hits, no one left after a complete inning. 11-0 Groton. For Groton, coming up in the top of the second, it'll be Antonson, McGannon, and Kraus. Well, top of the second inning back here at Lockhart Field after this break.
In times
To
like
keep growing, you have to keep changing. CHS and the farmers and ranchers we serve know all about change, because together we've changed agriculture. That's why we're the largest farmer-owned cooperative in the country. So farmers own the system they count on, with advantages at every step. From innovative tools that help crops grow, to grain processing expertise, to energy solutions, we create connections to empower agriculture. Learn more at chsinc.com. Out here,
In times like these, it's good to know there's a place where people know who you are, no matter how long you've been gone. A place where the smells of home cooking are still in the air, where a simple wave warms your heart, and sharing stories is just a way of life. It's good to be home. Agraria Insurance Company, protecting what's important in life. Contact your local Agraria Insurance Company agent.
And welcome back to Lockhart's Field, Groton, South Dakota, for state tournament action here. Elimination game between Faulkton and Groton. Groton jumped out early here. We're only in the top of the second inning, but it is 11-0 already as Groton put the hitting shoes on right away. Got 6 hits in that first inning. Also capitalized on some Faulkton errors to get to that 11-run total. Henry Bosley still in pitching for Faulkton. Threw 52 pitches in that first inning. Jarrett Erdman threw 23 in his part of the inning. Antonson leading off, takes the first pitch for a strike. Antonson and McGannon, the only 2 batters to not bat twice in that first inning. The 0-1 misses high, 1 ball, 1 strike. Antonson walked and was tagged out at home on his way trying to score. And the 1-1 misses now, 2 balls and 1 strike. And the 2-1 on the way. That's in there for strike 2. Count now even, 2 balls and 2 strikes. The 2-2 from Bosley. Swung on and missed, and Antonson down swinging. 4 out, number 1. Going to bring up Tristan McGannon. McGannon was hit by a pitch in his first plate appearance. Came around and scored. McGannon digs in. First pitch from Bosley. That misses down low. 1 ball, no strikes. Groton batted all the way around the lineup last inning before they recorded their first out, and Faulkton here gets the first batter. So 1 ball, no strikes. 2-0. The count here to the Groton left fielder, Tristan McGannon. 2-0 misses high. Now 3-0. 3-0 the count. The 3-0 from Bosley. That misses, and McGannon's going to be aboard on a 4-pitch walk. Going to bring Lincoln Kraus. Lincoln Kraus so far 1 for 2. Infield single and a ground out back in the first inning. First pitch to Kraus. That misses outside. And Lincoln has a leadoff hitter. He likes to be aggressive and swing the bat. So McGannon dives back in safely as Bosley checks him over there. Up 11-0. I kind of hope Groton's not stealing bases here, but never know. And the 1-0 to Kraus. That misses in the dirt. Good block by Kleinsasser. Again, Faulkton struggled yesterday against Lennox, and they're struggling again here today. But one bright spot they do have is Jet Kleinsasser. He's a pretty good player back there, good hitter, good catcher. The 2-0 swung on and hit into the left center, and that will fall in front of Roseland. And McGannon hustling into second, so Kraus aboard with his second hit of the ball game. A soft little pop fly, little Texas leaguer out into left center. Nick Morris is going to come to the plate now. Morris 1 for 1 with a walk and 2 runs scored. Runners on first and second, 1 out. This is a good spot in our lineup with Morris up, and Morris hitting the ball well again. I think Kleinsasser a little crossed up there. Looked like he thought it was going to be a fastball and dropped back down more like a breaking ball. Runners take their lead. The 1-0 misses low and away. 2-0 the count to Groton's right fielder, Nick Morris. The 2-0 misses upstairs, 3-0. That was pitch number 67 for Bosley. And the 3-0. Green lighted, and Morris drives it into left field. McGannon's going to come around third. He's going to score. Kraus checks in at second, watches the throw. Good piece of hitting there by Nick Morris. You know, in the situation we're at, 12-0 the score. You know, Aaron Severson gives him the confidence here to say, hey, green lighted on 3-0, and he doesn't miss and hits a sharp single into left. Gavin England takes first pitch for a ball. England playing third base. Gavin walked and reached on a fielder's choice. Hard shot there. Good thing Coach Severson's paying attention down here because that was a hot shot right at him. See if England makes an adjustment here, as that's twice now he's hit the ball hard but foul wide to left. The 1-1 swung on, now pops it up. Stark's going to give it a look. He's going to camp and make the play for out number 2. Carter Simon now coming to the plate. Simon reached on a couple of errors in the first inning. Kleinsasser coming out to talk to his pitcher with 2 outs. Runners on first and second. Kraus at second. Morris at first. Both on by way of hits. Kraus gets his lead from second. Heine holding him there. Stark playing in front of Morris over at first. First pitch on the outside corner, in there for a strike. And the 0-1 misses high. Count even now, 1 ball, 1 strike. To Groton's shortstop, Carter Simon, wearing number 4. And Carter's been on a couple of times, scored a couple of runs. The 1-1 swung on, hit hard to short, coil up with it onto second to Heine to record the out. Heine, he wheels and ready to fire and turn that double play, but doesn't need to, as that was the 3rd out. So Simon with the fielder's choice. Morris is retired. Groton gets 1 more, extends their lead 12-0. After 1.5, it's 12-0 Groton. Coming up for Faulkton, it'll be Jet Kleinsasser, Tate Bray, and Colton Youngman will have the bottom of the 2nd inning back here in Groton after this break.
Do you have a pest problem? Got bats, ants, termites? Family owned and operated, Olson's Pest Technicians have had over 50 years experience taking care of pest problems in places across South Dakota, Nebraska, and Iowa. Utilizing brilliant methods such as Centricon bait stations for termites and Vicane treatment for bed bugs. There's no pest too tough for Olson's Pest Technicians. If you have pest problems, call 800-KILL-BUGS.
Whether you're pregnant or planning ahead, you and your baby deserve a healthy start. We offer a wide range of services such as advocacy, health screenings and education, care coordination and car seat safety, participant empowerment, referral services, and fatherhood support. To learn more about Great Plains Healthy Start, visit greatplainstravelhealth.org or call one of our 5 service areas today. Brought to you by Great Plains Healthy Start, so that the people may live.
And we're back here in Groton, South Dakota at Lockhart Field. Pat Kraus here bringing you all the coverage of the 2024 Class B Junior Legion State Tournament. 12-0 our score in our 2nd elimination game of the day. Winner of this game will advance to play Clark tomorrow in the 5th place game at 12:30. The loser will be eliminated. Right now, Groton doing their part here to make sure that it's them playing tomorrow at 12:30. Jet Kleinsasser is going to step to the plate here doing the catching. He was batting last inning when Landon Coyle was thrown out trying to steal third. First pitch to Kleinsasser. Misses high. 1 ball, no strikes. 12-0 our score. Groton put 11 up in the first inning. Got 1 in the second. Kleinsasser takes high. Count now 2 balls and no strikes. Again, as with Erdman pitching, you hope just throw strikes. The 2-0 swung on and missed. Big cut there by Kleinsasser as Jarrett challenged him with a fastball, and Kleinsasser came up empty. Defense playing relatively straight away in the outfield and the infield. Erdman from the wind. This is high. Jarrett's got to find a way to zero in here a little bit, find that strike zone. 3-1. That misses low. Kleinsasser reaches, draws a leadoff walk. And that's going to bring, I think, Aaron Severson out. He's taking his time. They're waiting for the runner to get to first. I think what we're going to see here is not so much, I think it's more of a, we're going to a little change here happening, it looks like. The one change I do know is that looks like Alex Ablin's going to come in and pitch. And we'll get those defensive changes for you here in just a little bit. And 30 minutes after this game, we'll have our first semifinal action of the day, where we will see Beersford taking on Winter Cologne. And then the final game of the day will be Lennox taking on Martin. Okay, give you the changes here. So Alec Morris coming in to pitch. Erdman, who was pitching, is going to center. Center fielder Kraus is going to go to left. Left fielder McGannon is going to go to right. Right fielder Morris is going to go to first. First baseman Greblinghoff is out of the game. So if you're keeping a scorebook, that means that Alex Ablin will be in the game in the batting order for Nick Greblinghoff. Now that we got that all squared away, Ablin going through his warm-up pitches. Again, Alex still young enough to play junior teeners, but has been called up a few times just to add some depth to the Junior Legion team, and is good enough in certain spots to come in and fulfill a role maybe here, like in this situation as a pitcher, up 12-0. Coach Aaron Severson thinking, not wanting to burn up any more of the older guys, the more veteran pitchers. You got a guy like Ablin on the bench who is a effective pitcher, and again, he's got a real high strike count, strike ratio, so it gets the ball across the plate, makes the guys put them in play. So nobody out. Runner on first is Jet Kleinsasser. Batter's Tate Bray. First pitch from Ablin. Misses. 1 ball, no strikes. And the 1-0 from Ablin as he takes a long time to set. The 1-0. Swung on, popped up. England gives it a look. He's hustling, and it will get out of play. He must have stayed in, just wasn't able to corral it over there. Good hustle there by Gavin England. Again, just out of our view, our vantage up here. 1 ball, 1 strike to count. Kleinsasser on first. He drew a walk to get him there, and Bray up to bat. The 1-1 runner goes. Ball's popped foul. Pitch is foul, out of play. Kleinsasser will have to retreat back to first base. 1 ball, 2 strikes to count. Groton in a situation here where they're just looking to get outs. No matter how they get them. Anyway, anyhow, just get outs. Keep moving through the innings. Long pause here from Ablin. Time is called. Kleinsasser over there dancing around a little bit. Ablin trying to keep him close, keep his feet still so he doesn't have a walking lead. The hold was just a little too long, and tape break calls time. Kind of reset the situation. The 1-2 misses inside, way inside, as it hits off Bray's knee. And that's going to put Kleinsasser at second and Bray at first. Colton Youngman now coming to the plate. Runners on first and second. Nobody out here for Faulkton. We're in the bottom of the second inning. Faulkton trailing 12-0. Groton put up 11 runs in the first inning. Big thing here for Groton, especially their pitchers, just throw strikes. You know, we don't have to worry about striking guys out. Just throw strikes, make them hit it, and let the defense find a way to get outs. First pitch to Youngman is swung on and missed. So Alex jumps right in here, gets ahead, no balls and 1 strike. And the 0-1 is in there for strike 2. So there, now Alex able to find himself a little bit of a groove. Checks the runners around. And the 0-2 just down low, just missed. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Good pitch there. Youngman doesn't chase. And the 1-2 swung on and missed as Youngman chases one upstairs. And he goes down swinging for the first out of the game. Going to bring up left fielder Sean Roseland. Roseland wearing number 28. Ablin checks the runners. First pitch to Roseland. Misses inside. The 1-0. That's in there for a strike. Count evens now. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out. Groton leading 12-0 as they scored 11 in the first inning, 1 in the second. That's where we are so far. Faulkton has not been held, or not been able to score. Roseland swings through it. 1 ball, 2 strikes now the count to Sean Roseland. Ablin looking to get his second out here in his relief appearance. And the 1-2 just off the plate. Count now even, 2 balls, 2 strikes. Ablin back in on the mound. Checks Kleinsasser at second. Now he comes home. Swung on and missed, and Roseland down swinging for the second out and the second strikeout of the inning for Alex Ablin. So it looked like a threat here from Faulkton. Runners on first and second, nobody out, and Alex Ablin doing a nice job of putting down that threat a little bit here. 2 outs. Kane Hogue, the right fielder, is batting now. First pitch swinging, and he's a little behind it. Fouls it over in the net by the Faulkton dugout. So Ablin gets ahead here. No balls and 1 strike. The 0-1 swung on and missed. I said it yesterday too with Hogan Heine. You know, they're not the biggest guys on the team. Look like they're probably the youngest guys in the tournament, but they don't get cheated when they're up there. They go up there and they swing, get their hacks in. Ablin checking around at the runners, and the 0-2 swung on and missed. And Ablin comes back and strikes out the side to end the inning. Faulkton had a couple guys down, unable to score. 2 complete, 12-0 Groton. Coming up for Groton in the top of the 3rd inning, it'll be Erdman, Fleece, and Alex Ablin will have the top of the 3rd inning when we return to Groton after this break.
We hope you are all enjoying the student productions of your school. Tonight's event and every event produced by your school during the school year are created, filmed, and produced by the students you love to follow and support. Become a booster of your school's live event coverage by becoming a sponsor. It's a great way to show your support of the athletes and students in your community. As a sponsor, you'll get great visibility for your business, organization, or family by supporting the live productions of your school.
Out here, you learn that to keep growing, you have to keep changing. CHS and the farmers and ranchers we serve know all about change, because together we've changed agriculture. That's why we're the largest farmer-owned cooperative in the country. So farmers own the system they count on, with advantages at every step. From innovative tools that help crops grow, to grain processing expertise, to energy solutions, we create connections to empower agriculture. Learn more at chsinc.com.
In times like these, it's good to know there's a place where people know who you are, no matter how long you've been gone. A place where the smells of home cooking are still in the air, where a simple wave warms your heart, and sharing stories is just a way of life. It's good to be home. Agraria Insurance Company, protecting what's important in life. Contact your local Agraria Insurance Company agent.
And we're back here in Groton, South Dakota at Lock Carsfield. You are tuned in to the Groton Baseball Softball Foundation YouTube channel. I am Pat Krause bringing you state tournament action. The 2024 Class B Junior Legion Tournament. All the action right here on the Foundation YouTube channel. We had 4 games yesterday, we have 4 today, and 3 tomorrow. We've already completed 1. Clark defeated Wynn earlier today. Jared Erdman leading off for Groton here in the top of the 3rd inning. Groton leading 12-0. Henry Bosley still pitching. That was pitch number 75. Erdman takes low and away. 2 balls and no strikes. Erdman swings and grounds it to Stark at first, and he's going to field it cleanly and record the out unassisted. Up to that point, Erdman was 1 for 1 with a single and a run scored, but retired on the ground out. Going to bring up Carson Fleece. Fleece reached on an error and singled back in the 1st inning. First pitch swinging, swings through the fastball. Again, our Groton batters are being aggressive. And the 0-1, that's going to miss low and away in the dirt. Fleece digs back in. And the 1-1, that misses outside. Now count 2 balls and 1 strike. 1 out. We're in the top of the 3rd inning. Groton leading 12-0. Winner of this game moves into play for 5th place tomorrow. The 2-1 misses high. 3 balls and 1 strike. Time called at the plate. Bosley getting himself into a little bit of a rhythm, and Fleece steps out, wants to make sure he's comfortable. And the 3-1 misses, and Fleece is aboard with a 1-out walk. That'll bring up Alex Ablin. Alex in relief of Jarrett Erdman. Again, Erdman didn't get taken out, I don't believe, because of he was struggling. I think it was more for to save him for tomorrow, because if you keep your pitcher under 30 pitches, he'll be able to pitch tomorrow with no rest. So with the way the game's going, Groton in control. Now be able to have Erdman to pitch tomorrow if needed. The 1-0 to Ablin is grounded, line foul, gets Coach Aaron Severson hopping out of the way, showing his athleticism down here. Count evens up, 1 ball, 1 strike. Ablin bends back out of the way. Again, dugout giving him a hard time for not staying in there and taking that pitch. Check at first is not in time. Fleece back in safely. Two 2-1 the count. Bosley set. 2-1. Ablin takes it outside. 3 balls and 1 strike. The 3-1 to Ablin. It's in there for a strike. Taken the whole way. Kellen Antonsen stands on deck. And the 3-2 swung on and lifted into short center. Bray coming in, and he will put it away for out number 2. Been a little bit of an adventure when there's been fly balls hit to the outfield for Faulkton, but Bray able to maintain composure and put it away. Kellen Antonsen now the batter for Groton. Antonsen struck out in his last at bat. Karsten Fleece at first. Reached on a walk. Antonsen ducks out of the way. Kleinsasser bluffs to throw. 2 down here in the top of the 3rd inning. Groton leading 12-0. The 1-0 to Antonsen. Swung on and grounded to short. Coyle up with it. Going to be a foot race, and he beats Fleece to second to record the out. And that will end the inning for Groton as they send 4 batters to the plate. They score none, leave 1. After 2.5, 12-0 Groton. Coming up for Faulkton in the bottom of the 3rd inning, it will be Braden Heine, and then back to the top of the order, and Corbin Stark and Henry Bosley, and we'll have the bottom of the 3rd inning when we come back to Lockhart Field after this break.
Do you have a pest problem? Got bats, ants, termites? Family owned and operated, Olson's Pest Technicians have had over 50 years experience taking care of pest problems in places across South Dakota, Nebraska, and Iowa. Utilizing brilliant methods such as Centricon bait stations for termites and Vicane treatment for bed bugs. There's no pest too tough for Olson's Pest Technicians. If you have pest problems, call 800-KILL-BUGS.
Whether you're pregnant or planning ahead, you and your baby deserve a healthy start. We offer a wide range of services such as advocacy, health screenings and education, care coordination and car seat safety, participant empowerment, referral services, and fatherhood support. To learn more about Great Plains Healthy Start, visit greatplainstravelhealth.org or call one of our 5 service areas today. Brought to you by Great Plains Healthy Start, so that the people may live.
We hope you are all enjoying the student productions of your school. Tonight's event and every event produced by your school during the school year are created, filmed, and produced by the students you love to follow and support. Become a booster of your school's live event coverage by becoming a sponsor. It's a great way to show your support of the athletes and students in your community. As a sponsor, you'll get great visibility for your business, organization, or family by supporting the live productions of your school.
Braden Heine leading off here for Faulkton takes the first pitch for a ball. Heine playing second base. This is his first plate appearance today. Alex Ablin beginning 2nd inning of relief. 1-0 misses high. Corbin Stark standing on deck. He's the leadoff hitter for Faulkton. Ablin doing a little grounds work out there on the mound, trying to get it to where he likes it and finding his spot where he's comfortable. Then the 2-0 and misses 3, as he spins off the mound. Usually a good sign when a pitcher comes off the mound like that. Maybe he landed funny and trying to find a spot out there. There's been a lot of games played, a lot of pitchers pitched, and everybody's a little bit different. So sometimes you got to find that spot, that groove. And the 3-0 that misses. Gets away from Fleece. And Heine's going to be on with a leadoff walk. Corbin Stark, the first baseman, is going to bat now with nobody out and a runner on first. Grounded out to Antonsen, his first at bat. Stark not afraid to swing the bat. He's a pretty free swinger up there. So Ablin looking to just get the ball across the plate. Throw over to first is not in time. Stark squared to bunt. Abelin checks the runner, now comes home. Pitch misses low. I want to know the count here to the Faulkton first baseman, Corbin Stark. Braden Heine leads from first. He got on a walk. The 1-0 misses. 2 balls and no strikes. Crop duster plane buzzing over as diverts everybody's attention for a brief moment. Stark swings through the fastball. 1 ball, 2 strikes the count now. Maybe 2-1, I think he said. 2-1, I think the count might be here. We'll find out this next pitch. Abelin comes home. Swung on a miss. Snap to first is not in time. Good aggressive play there by Fleece. Now the count goes 2 balls, 2 strikes. Nobody out. Abelin looking to get the first out of the inning here as he walked Heine to start the inning. And the 2-2. Swung on and grounded up the middle. Simon coming up. He's going to only have 1 play, and that's the first. And it's a close one. And Stark is retired on a close play. Heine will advance the second on the fielder's choice. Nice job there by Stark hustling down the line, making that play a lot closer than should have been. Henry Bosley now coming to the plate. Bosley doing the pitching. He walked his first at bat. His first pitch is in there for a strike. Good start there by Alex Abelin, trying to get ahead, work from ahead here as he's fallen behind the last couple of batters. The 0-1 swung on and fouled straight back, and that catches umpire Kyle Gerlach right in the mask, and Karsten Fleece is going to walk the ball out to his pitcher, and first base coach is going to call the batter down. They're going to give Gerlach here a little bit of time to knock the cobwebs loose and make sure he's okay. Well, we have a little bit of time again. We have 1 game completed already today, and we saw Clark defeat Wynn. That's a co-op with Warner, Ipswich, Northwestern. That eliminates Wynn from the tournament and advances Clark to the 5th place game to be played tomorrow at 12:30. And this game here, Groton leading 12-0. Winner of this one will play Clark tomorrow in that 5th place game, and the loser will be eliminated. And then 30 minutes after this, we'll have our first semifinal game. And then the round out the day, we'll have our second semifinal game. Umpire Kyle Gerlach seems to be okay. The 0-2 swung on and missed. And Bosley goes down swinging for out number 2. For out number 2 here in the bottom of the 3rd inning. Landon Coyle now coming to the plate. Coyle reached on a fielder's choice in his last at-bat, 0 for 1. And then he was caught trying to steal third to end the inning in the first. First pitch is in there for a strike. Abelin comes set. Now he checks the runner at second. And the 0-1 swung on and missed as Coyle chased one above the letters. No balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. We're in the bottom of the 3rd inning. 12-0 Groton leading. And the 0-2. And looks like Coyle takes one off the knee. Yeah. I think he kind of bent his knee into it, but hard to tell from up here. Jet Kleinsasser is going to come to the plate. Kleinsasser walked and got as far as second base his first time up. Doing the catching, so he has to switch out his gear, take the catching gear off, and then put his elbow pad on and his shin pad on, and just like all the other players that. So after all that, now he digs in, is ready to play. Ablin checks the runners around. First pitch swung on and hit hard into left center. Erdman tracking it, and that's going to fall as he lays out. Kraus up with it. He's going to fire it back to the infield. Cut off. 2 runs are going to score on it as both runners were running with 2 outs. Coyle scores. Heine scores, and Kleinsasser checks in with a 2-out, 2 RBI double. 12-2 now is the score, as that was, as someone just mentioned, the first hit of the game for Faulkton. And again, as I mentioned earlier, I know Faulkton got beat 12-2 yesterday, and they're losing 12-2 right now, but that Kleinsasser is a pretty good player. Tate Bray hits the first pitch right to Antonsen, and with that pitch is going to retire Tate Bray. But Faulkton gets 2 on 1 hit. They leave 1. 12-2 Groton after $10 foul ball frenzy. So if you're out here, if you're not out here, come on out. Anyway, 12-2 is our score. Coming up for Groton in the top of the 4th inning will be McGann and Kraus and Morris. Will have the top of the 4th inning when we come back after this break.
Out here, you learn that to keep growing, you have to keep changing. CHS and the farmers and ranchers we serve know all about change, because together we've changed agriculture. That's why we're the largest farmer-owned cooperative in the country. So farmers own the system they count on, with advantages at every step. From innovative tools that help crops grow, to grain processing expertise, to energy solutions, we create connections to empower agriculture. Learn more at chsinc.com.
In times like these, it's good to know there's a place where people know who you are, no matter how long you've been gone. A place where the smells of home cooking are still in the air, where a simple wave warms your heart, and sharing stories is just a way of life. It's good to be home. Agraria Insurance Company, protecting what's important in life. Contact your local Agraria Insurance Company agent.
Welcome back to Lockhurst Field here in Groton, South Dakota. You were tuned in to the Class B Junior Legion State Tournament. I think we have a change in the Faulkton lineup here, as it looks like number 25, Seth Roseland, is in the game at third base for Colton Youngman. I think that's the only change that I can see. Maybe a change at second base. I can't see a number there, but that might still be the same. But as they come up, we'll figure it out. First pitch to McGann, misses for ball 1. 1 ball, no strikes. Henry Bosley still pitching for Faulkton. This will be pitch number 87. And that one goes over McGannon's head for ball number 2. 2-0 the count. The 2-0. That misses. Now 3-0 the count. 3-0 the count here to Tristan McGannon. And McGannon's going to get first base on a 4-pitch walk. Going to turn the lineup over once again here and bring Lincoln Kraus to the plate. Kraus 2 for 3 so far today. 2 singles, a run scored. First pitch to Kraus is up high 5 in a row now.
The left fielder, Lincoln Price.
Bosley comes set, and the 1-0 they throw over, and McGannon in safely. Got a point right here with if you're Aaron Severson where, you know, you've got the 10-run lead, and it's a 5-run or 5-inning 10-run rule. So, but it's nice to have a little cushion here. So, 2-0 misses, 3-0. Or excuse me, it is now 2-0. 2-0 as at the knees for a strike. 2 balls and 1 strike now. Gannon with a good lead over there at first. The 2-1 misses. Now the count runs 3-1. Again, you want your hitters to remain aggressive in there, but it's hard when pitchers are struggling to find the strike zone. 3-1 misses, and Kraus will be aboard with a walk. Going to bring Nick Morris to the plate. Nobody out, runners on first and second, and we're going to have a mound visit here. Everybody coming in. Bosley's at 99 pitches. Coach takes the ball. Looks like they're going to make a change. We'll see what they come to. When we know the changes, we'll let you know. We'll make those changes known. As we have a little time here, looks like we have somebody coming in from the outfield for pitching change. Again, 1 game completed already today where we saw Clark defeat Wynn to end their tournament. Clark will then play for the 5th place title tomorrow. They will play the winner of this game, and as it sits right now, Groton in control. Never going to say never, as at the region tournament about a week and a half ago, the same Groton team was up 10-1 on Sisseton, and Sisseton clawed their way back, and game ended 10-9. So not going to say never, but hopefully Groton able to hang on here and win that game. After this game, 30 minutes after this game, we will have first semifinal game, Beersford and Winter Cologne. And then following that game, our final game of the day will be Lennox and Martin in our final game of the day. After today's games, of course, we will have our placing game set, and we'll go over that and preview that here at the end of our day today. It looks like Tate Bray is going to come in and do the pitching, and not exactly sure what all the changes, defensive changes were. I know Henry Bosley has played shortstop before. Maybe he went to shortstop, and Landon Coyle maybe went out to center. But once we see that, we'll make the changes. Again, I don't believe Seth Roseland would be the only one that's in the game, and I think he's in for Carter Youngman. But we'll double check that as they come up to bat. Looks like Bosley is going to short, and Coyle did go to center as the warm-up pitches are wrapping up now. Excuse me. Warm-up pitch is done. No outs. Runners on first and second. Nick Morris, your batter. As he digs in. Morris started the game in right field. Now I believe playing first base. First pitch to Morris. Misses. Tate Bray started the game in center field. Now coming in to pitch in relief of Henry Bosley. And the 1-0 to Morris. Swung on, hit hard into left center. Long run for Coyle. He's got it tracked, and he'll put it away. No tag by McGannon. Good play there by Landon Coyle out in center field. Ran quite a ways and tracked it down, put it away. Gavin England now batting for Groton. The 1-0, or excuse me, the first pitch to England fouled out of play. And nice catch over there by a fan. That was the foul ball frenzy ball, I believe. Nice crowds here at the field today. One strike to England. And the 0-1, that misses. Now the count's 1-1. 1-1 the count. 1 out, 1-1. Swung on, hit hard. Foul. That's kind of been Gavin's thing. Hits the ball hard, but unfortunately, he's just out in front of him and pulls him foul wide of third. Count now 1 ball, 2 strikes, 1 out. Runners on first and second. Groton leads 12-2. We're in the top of the 4th inning. The 1-2 swung on, hit hard into center field. McGannon back to tag. Coyle puts it away, and McGannon will move up to third. Kraus stays at first. McGannon moves up, and England retired on the fly out to center. Good piece of hitting there as he put a charge into it, but right to Coyle in center field. 2 outs now, and the batter's Carter Simon. Simon reached on a couple of errors. Runner goes for first, no throw. As Kraus takes off for second and is in safely with no throw. Runner on second and third now. 2 outs. Check swing by Simon. Tough play as it's in kind of in no man's land. And he's going to beat it out. Now the ball gets away. Kraus rounds third but doesn't go anywhere. McGannon scores on the play. Kraus moves up. And Carter Simon will be granted a hit there, as I think he would have beat it out anyway. So good hustle there by Carter Simon. Jared Erdman now the batter. Erdman was our starting pitcher for Groton today. Now playing center field. Simon leads from first, Kraus from third. Simon goes. Erdman hits a line drive into left center. That's going to be down. Carter Simon rounds second. There's going to be a play at third. Play coming in. Ball throws high. Good job there by Tate Bray to be backing up the play. Erdman will advance to second on the throw. So Simon goes first to third. Erdman with a single. Moves up on the throw. Another run scores to run the lead now 14-12. Still runners on second, third, 2 outs. Karsten Fleece the batter. Fleece has been on a couple of times, with 3 times it looks like. Walk, a hit, and reached on an error. Bray from the wind, the 0-1. Misses now, count even, 1 ball, 1 strike. The 1-1 misses low and away. 2 balls and 1 strike now. Runners take their leads from second and third. The 2-1 swung on, hit hard into right center. Coyle's got it measured, and he'll put it away for out number 3. Good piece of hitting there by Fleece, but just right at the center fielder. So 2 runs on a couple of hits. They left a couple. After 3.5, 14-2 Groton. Coming up for Faulkton in the bottom of the 4th inning, we'll have Seth Roseland, Sean Roseland, and Kane Hogue, and we'll have that for you when we come back to Lockhart Field after this break.
Do you have a pest problem? Got bats, ants, termites? Family owned and operated, Olson's Pest Technicians have had over 50 years experience taking care of pest problems in places across South Dakota, Nebraska, and Iowa. Utilizing brilliant methods such as Centricon bait stations for termites and Vicane treatment for bed bugs. There's no pest too tough for Olson's Pest Technicians. If you have pest problems, call 800-KILL-BUGS.
Whether you're pregnant or planning ahead, you and your baby deserve a healthy start. We offer a wide range of services such as advocacy, health screenings and education, care coordination and car seat safety, participant empowerment, referral services, and fatherhood support. To learn more about Great Plains Healthy Start, visit greatplainstravelhealth.org or call one of our 5 service areas today. Brought to you by Great Plains Healthy Start, so that the people may live.
Welcome back to Lockhart Field here in Groton, South Dakota for Junior Legion State action. Pat Krause bringing you an elimination game between Groton Post 39 and Faulkton. Quick little defensive change here for Groton. Gavin Kroll is checked into right field in place of Tristan McGannon. Alex Ablin still in relief here. Thrown 37 pitches so far. Seth Roseland now steps into bat wearing number 25. He came in defensively for Carter Youngman. First pitch in there for a strike. Excuse me, Colton Youngman. Roseland takes first pitch for a strike. No balls and 1 strike. The 0-1 swung on, fouled straight back. And that one got umpire Kyle Gerlach again. Guy's kind of taking a beating back there as he took one about an inning ago, and that one was a little harder than this one, but still, anytime you take one off the mask, it's never a pleasant feeling. So, no balls, 2 strikes here as Ablin gets ahead. The 0-2 is in there for strike 3, and Seth Rosen goes down looking for the first out of the inning. Good pitch there by Alex Ablin. That's going to bring up Sean Roseland. Roseland playing left field for Faulkton. Roseland struck out his first time up. And the Ablin line, first pitch is in there for a strike. Again, this is what you like to see if you're Aaron Severson and Seth Erickson. Pitcher's got a big lead, just comes out, starts throwing strikes. And the 0-1 swung on, popped up. Going to be a long run for Antonsen and Kroll, and it's going to fall. Neither player out there, Kroll or Antonsen, really appeared like they wanted that ball. Falls harmlessly for a hit, so base hit for Sean Roseland. And now we have Kane Hogue up to bat. Ablin checks over at first, chases Roseland back. First pitch on the way. That's going to miss low. Snap to first. And ball gets away. And Roseland is going to advance on the errant throw. I think we also have another substitute here. It looks like number 16, Logan Smith, is in the game here for Kane Hogue. So Logan Smith batting for Faulkton. He takes the 1-0, now 2-0 the count. The 2-0 swung on and missed as Smith a little bit late on that one. Again, just want Ablin to just wind her up here. He doesn't need to do anything fancy. Just throw strikes. Work on getting outs. And the 2-1, that's in there for strike 2. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Fell behind 2-0, now quickly back evened up. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 1 out. 14-2 your score, Groton leading. And the 2-2 swung on and missed. And Smith down, swinging for the second out of the inning.
Now batting number 8, the second baseman, Braden Heine.
Looks like we've got a substitution maybe here again. 26, maybe not. I don't have a 26 in my program, but I don't think that's Braden Heine. Nonetheless, a strike is called. 1 coming from Ablin. Swung on and missed. Ablin quickly ahead here. No balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. And the 0-2. Swung on and missed, and Ablin strikes out the side, leaves Roseland stranded at second base. So Faulkton gets a hit. They leave a runner. After 4 complete, 14-2 Groton. Coming up for Groton, it'll be Alex Ablin, Kellen Antonsen, and Gavin Kroll. And we'll have the top of the 5th inning when we come back to Lockhart Field after this break.
We hope you are all enjoying the student productions of your school. Tonight's event and every event produced by your school during the school year are created, filmed, and produced by the students you love to follow and support. Become a booster of your school's live event coverage by becoming a sponsor. It's a great way to show your support of the athletes and students in your community. As a sponsor, you'll get great visibility for your business, organization, or family by supporting the live productions of your school.
Out here, you learn that to keep growing, you have to keep changing. CHS and the farmers and ranchers we serve know all about change, because together we've changed agriculture. That's why we're the largest farmer-owned cooperative in the country. So farmers own the system they count on, with advantages at every step. From innovative tools that help crops grow, to grain processing expertise, to energy solutions, we create connections to empower agriculture. Learn more at chsinc.com. Out here.
Alex Ablin going to lead things off here for Groton in the top of the 5th inning. Alex been in relief, batting in the same spot as Nick Greblinghoff and the relief pitcher. Alex flied out his first at bat. First pitch misses. Tate Bray still in, pitching for Faulkton. Came in the previous inning in relief of Henry Bosley. And the 1-0 to Ablin misses, bends him back out of the way. 2 balls and no strikes. Bray comes from the wind. He misses low and away. 3 balls, no strikes. 3 balls, no strikes. We are now in the 3-0s in their first strike. Now in the 10-run rule area, as Groton leading 14-2 with a 12-run lead. They're able to hold on and prevent Faulkton from scoring in the bottom half of the 5th here, or at least scoring 3. The game will end early. Ablin Award with the leadoff walk. That's going to bring up Kellen Antonsen. Kellen playing second base today. Been on a couple of times. First pitch misses. Last at bat, I do believe he recorded a single. Ablin gets his lead at first. The 1-0. That's in there for a strike. 1 ball, 1 strike, no outs. We're in the top of the 5th inning. Groton leading 14-2. Throw over to first is not in time. Ablin back in safely. Calls time. Gets it. Ablin takes his lead again. The 1-1 misses. Count runs now 2 balls and 1 strike. And the 2-1 misses. 3-1 now to Kellen Antonsen. Tate Bray set. The 3-1 swung on and grounded back to the pitcher. Bray on to second for 1, and the relay not in time. Ablin forced out at second base for the first out, and Antonsen reaches on a fielder's choice. So with 1 out, Gavin Kroll going to come to the plate for his first plate appearance of the term. He came in as a defensive replacement in the bottom of the fourth. First pitch is in there for a strike. Kellen Antonsen on first base. Gavin Kroll the batter. Lincoln Kraus stands on deck. The 0-1 swung on and missed. Good cut there by Gavin Gavin Kroll. Hard to keep my Gavin straight sometimes. Bray shakes off Kleinsasser a third time now. Now he gets what he likes. And the 0-2 misses low and away. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 1 out. 30 minutes after this game, we will have our first semifinal game between Beersford and Winter Cologne. Kroll takes outside, 2 balls and 2 strikes. And then we'll wrap up the day with Lennox taking on Martin in our final game of the day. 2-2 misses low. Count now even. Counts full. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Bray comes set, checks the runner. 3-2. Swung on foul. And Kroll stays alive in the at-bat. Barely got a piece of it. Able to foul it off. Stay in the at-bat. Kroll digs back in. And 3-2. Swung on again. Chopped foul. Gavin Kroll stays in the at-bat. Stays alive. Might have been a ball 4 pitch there, but protecting the plate, he fouled it off. 3-2 on the inside corner, and Kroll goes down looking for the second out.
Number 2, the left fielder, Lincoln Kraus.
Going to bring up leadoff hitter Lincoln Kraus. Kraus been on 3 times. 2 for 3 and a walk. First pitch in the dirt. Kraus batting from the left side. Tate Bray looking in, gets a sign, checks over at Antonsen. Now he's set. And the 1-0 in the dirt. Nice block by Kleinsasser. Keeps the ball in front of him. Not allowing Antonsen to advance to second on the play. 2-0 the count to the Groton leadoff hitter and left fielder Lincoln Kraus. The 2-0 swung on and looped into short left. Going to be a tough play, but Bosley able to track it down and put it away for the third out. No runs, no hits. They leave 1 after 4.5. Groton 14, Faulkton 2. And we'll have some defensive changes for Groton, looks like, when we come back. But for Faulkton, when we come back, they'll have top of the lineup Corbin Stark, Bosley, and Coyle, and we'll have that for you in the bottom of the 5th inning when we return to Lockhurst Field after this break.
In
To
times
keep growing, you have to keep changing. CHS and the farmers and ranchers we serve know all about change, because together we've changed agriculture. That's why we're the largest farmer-owned cooperative in the country. So farmers own the system they count on, with advantages at every step. From innovative tools that help crops grow, to grain processing expertise, to energy solutions, we create connections to empower agriculture. Learn more at chsinc.com. Out here,
In times like these, it's good to know there's a place where people know who you are, no matter how long you've been gone. A place where the smells of home cooking are still in the air, where a simple wave warms your heart, and sharing stories is just a way of life. It's good to be home. Agraria Insurance Company, protecting what's important in life. Contact your local Agraria Insurance Company agent.
And we're back here. Bottom of the 5th inning here. Last chance for Faulkton as the 10-run rule is in effect right now. They are down by 12, and if they are unable to score 3 runs here in the bottom half, this game will end via the 10-run rule. Defensive changes for Groton. Ryder Shelley is in at third. T.C. Schuster in at second. Gavin England moves to first. First pitch to Corbin Stark, swung on and missed. Nick Morris moves to catcher. And I believe that's all we have. So those are our changes, getting some of the younger guys a chance to play here. Stark swings. He's going to hit a little soft one over there. Schuster up with it on to first. Not in time. As Stark hustling down the line. He, Stark doesn't want the game to end any sooner, so he's still hustling, still playing hard. Henry Bosley now the batter for Faulkton. Stark takes his lead. Ablin takes a long look over at him. Pitch to Bosley, misses inside. Again, we've got some defensive changes. Gavin England now playing first. T.C. Schuster at second. And Ryder Shelley in at third. Nick Morris went to catcher, so that takes Karsten Fleece out of the game. And the 1-0. Ball gets by Morris, and that's going to have Stark move up to second. Two balls, no strikes to Faulkton's number 2 hitter, Henry Bosley. Bosley started the game as the pitcher, now playing shortstop. The 2-0, swung on and missed. Good fastball there by Ablin, got Bosley to chase it up a little bit out of the zone. Again, if you're Groton here, you're just hoping for Ablin to throw strikes and get outs. The 2-1, down and away. 3-1 count. Just looking to get an out here. And that first out is always, a lot of situations, it's the most important out. Kind of takes the pressure off a little bit, but once you get that first out, then the rest of it seems to come a little easier. So hopefully Groton can find a way. 3-1, swung on and fouled.
Changes for Groton. Number 6, Ryder Shelley is at third base. Number 3, T.C. Schuster is now at second. England moves over to first.
3 balls, 2 strikes. Counts full here to the Faulkton shortstop, Henry Bosley. As Ablin said, he checks Stark at second. The 3-2 swung on and missed. And Bosley will be down swinging for out number 1. Landon Coyle now coming to the plate. Coyle started the game at short, now I believe playing center field. And there's that ever elusive first out. And Ablin attempts to pick off to second. Stark back in safely. And Ablin coming set, checking the runner. First pitch to Coyle. That misses down and away. 1 ball, no strikes. Ablin set at the belt. Middle infielders kind of back and forth with Stark. Coyle lifts one into right center. Erdman after it. That's going to fall down for a hit. Stark's going to score from second. Coyle hustling around. He's going to check in at second with the RBI double. And again, Faulkton, some of the players here, they're still playing. They don't want to go be done yet. And Landon Coyle, one of them, same with Corbin Stark, as Stark hustled out that first ground ball to beat it out. 14-3 to score. Jet Kleinsasser now the batter. Kleinsasser doubled his last at bat. First pitch is outside, misses. Eleven-run lead here for Groton, 14-3. Faulkton still doing their part to try to stay in the game. The 1-0 misses outside, 2 balls and no strikes. Again, I think Coyle's double and the fact that Kleinsasser hit a double off him in the last inning, last at bat, kind of got Alex thinking a little bit here instead of just sitting back and throwing the ball. 2-0, swung on, popped up. Gavin England's going to give it a look. He finds it and unable to put it away as it lands foul. Hits off his glove. That would have been a big out. Tough play over there as Gavin running away from it, then had to turn around and try to find it. And the sun is up pretty high right now, pretty bright, so probably hard to locate it. But a foul ball and a strike there. Abelin comes set. And 2-1 coming home. Misses. Now 3-1. Said I think Alex maybe just being a little bit careful here. Trying not to give Kleinsasser anything too good to hit.
Go, Alex.
He's got Tate Bray on deck, and Bray hasn't done much with the bat yet today. And the 3-1 is in there, fills the count, 3 balls and 2 strikes. Still have to be aware of Coyle on second. He tried to steal third back in the first inning. He was thrown out by Karsten Fleece. Full count here to Jet Kleinsasser. And the 3-2. Swung on, fouled. Big cut there by Kleinsasser. He did not get cheated on that one, as that one was down the middle, and he fouled it straight back. Alex challenged him and said, here it is, try to hit it, and Kleinsasser just able to get a piece of it. 63rd pitch of the game for Abelin. The 3-2 misses, and Kleinsasser is going to be aboard with a 1-out walk. That's going to bring Aaron Severson out of the dugout for a little conference on the mound. Tate Bray, the pitcher, will be the batter. Coming up next, about 30 minutes after this game is completed, we will have the first semifinal action of the day, where we will see Beersford taking on Winter Cologne. Beersford defeated Wynn yesterday 6-4 in the first game of the tournament. And then Winter Cologne defeated Clark 9-2 in the second game yesterday. That's what got them to their semifinal matchup. And then our final game of the day, we'll have Lennox and Martin playing each other. Earlier today, Clark defeated Wynn to advance into the 5th place game. Wynn is eliminated from the tournament. Winner of this game will meet up with Clark in that 5th place game tomorrow at 12:30, and the loser will be eliminated. Conference over, 1 out. Tate Bray batting. Runners on first and second. And first pitch to Bray. Swung on and missed. Good off-speed pitch there by Abelin. Able to get Bray to swing over the top of it. Bray's a free swinger, so our infield and outfield need to be ready, as he not afraid to put the ball in play. The 0-1 in there for strike 2. And now Abelin quickly ahead, no balls and 2 strikes. Strikeout here would be big, as that would be the second out of the inning, opening up force plays all the way around on the bases. And the 0-2 misses. Good stop there by Nick Morris. Has to kind of lay out for that one, as ball kind of got away from Abelin. But with 2 strikes, don't always want to give too good of a pitch anyway, so good waste pitch there. And the 1-2. Just off the corner. 2 balls, 2 strikes. I think Alex wanted that one. Unable to get it. Just nibbling out there, trying to find a way here. 2 balls, 2 strikes. We're at 1 out. Runners on first and second. Groton leading 14-3. Again, still in the 10-run rule zone. And the 2-2. That one misses. Now count full. 3-2. 3-2. And again, we want, if you're Groton, you want Abelin to be able to continue here, as him being one of the Groton's younger players. It's nice to not have to burn any of the veteran pitchers. So hopefully he can find a way here and stay in the game. And the 3-2. Swung on, popped up over the left field and foul. Kraus and Shelley both hustling after it, but it reaching the foul territory. A little update from Mitchell, State Amateur Tournament. The Millbank Fire Chiefs are leading the Hartford Humboldt Gamecocks 1-0. Some of you wondering why I would be updating that. Well, got a little connection to the Millbank Fire Chiefs, as 3 of my nephews currently play: Brady, Tyler, and Caden Kraus. And the 3-2. Swung on, popped up. Morris. Good hustle there by Alex Morris. Alex Abelin, he lays out. I was also informed at that amateur game that my oldest brother, Ronnie, threw out the first pitch of the game to one of his boys, I would assume. Brady and Tyler are his, and my brother Jesse's son, Caden. Jesse helps manage the team as well, so good luck to them as they lead 1-0 going into the 3rd inning. Back here now, 3-2 the count. 1 out. And the 3-2. Swung on, popped out of play. Tate Bray staying in the at-bat here. Like I said, I commend these Faulkton players. Giving up 11 runs in that first inning. Maybe a lot of teams would just kind of rolled over, and they've kept playing. They're sticking their nose in there. They're continuing to battle. Time's called. Abelin taking a little too long for Bray's liking, so he calls time, steps out. Three twos our count, and the 3-2 on the way. Swung on and ground to the left side. That's going to get through. Coyle's going to come around third. He's going to score. Abelin cuts it off. Coyle scores now, score 14-4. Tate Bray, good at bat there by Bray, fouled off a few pitches and then was rewarded with a single through the left side. Good play by Lincoln Kraus to come up throwing. Nice play there also by Abelin to be there to cut it off, as if that ball does go through, runners will advance. First pitch to Seth Roseland is in there for a strike. Roseland came in substitution for Colton Youngman. Struck out in his first at bat. And the 0-1 swung on and missed. Quickly ahead now, no balls and 2 strikes. Again, right here is where Alex Abelin needs to just dig in. These next few batters have struggled against him, so just bear down here and throw strikes. And the 0-2 swung on and missed, and that's exactly what was needed there for post 39. That'll bring up Sean Roseland. Roseland 1 for 2 with a strikeout and a bloop single in his last at bat. So again, hoping to get right after him. Here is Alex. First pitch to Roseland, swung on and missed. Again, Alex had to battle his way through the 3, 4, and 5 hitters, but after that, Faulkton falls off pretty quickly. So the 0-1 swung on, fouled into the net, and now Ablin ahead here, and Faulkton essentially down to their last strike. If Alex able to retire Roseland here, we will have the 10-run rule. And the 0-2 checks his swing, no swing. Good hold there by Sean Roseland. Good pick there by Nick Morris. 1-2 the count, 2 outs. Ablin looking to close it out here for Groton, post 39. And the 1-2. Swung on and missed, and that will end the inning and end the game via the 10-run rule. Groton wins 14-4 to advance to the 5th place game against Clark. We'll take one short break here, and we'll go over the totals and do a quick little recap of this game, and we'll preview the first semifinal game coming up. We'll do that when we return to Groton and Lockhart Field after this break.
Do you have a pest problem? Got bats, ants, termites? Family owned and operated, Olson's Pest Technicians have had over 50 years experience taking care of pest problems in places across South Dakota, Nebraska, and Iowa. Utilizing brilliant methods such as Centricon bait stations for termites and Vicane treatment for bed bugs. There's no pest too tough for Olson's Pest Technicians. If you have pest problems, call 800-KILL-BUGS.
And we're back, and the game just completed. Groton defeats Faulkton 14-4 in 5 innings by the 10-run rule. That will push them into tomorrow's 5th place game, where they will take on Clark, a region championship, essentially a region matchup from a few weeks ago. Quick little recap of the game. Groton came out firing in that first inning. They scored 11 runs. They batted almost through the lineup twice. Faulkton struggled to get an out, but Groton put on their hitting shoes and got 11 runs. I'm okay. And Faulkton then kind of settled in, slowed the bleeding down a little bit. They did put 4 runs up, unfortunately. That will eliminate them from the tournament. I want to thank them and their fans for coming to the tournament. And if you are a Faulkton fan listening, thank you for tuning in. They had a great season, able to qualify for the state tournament is an impressive feat. So, again, Groton will move on and play tomorrow at 12:30 against Clark in the 5th place game. Our next game in about half an hour, so if we're looking at the clock here, probably around 3 o'clock, we will have our first semifinal game where we'll have Winter Cologne taking on Beersford. We'll have the entire game in its, all the action in its entirety, along with the final game of the day, Lennox and Martin. So we still have 2 more games yet left today. So if you're a baseball fan and you're enjoying the coverage, please tune back in. If you can come on out, I encourage you to do that as well. It's been a beautiful day at the ballpark. But again, spread the word that we are doing this coverage. So for anybody who, I know some of the teams have traveled quite a distance, Beersford, Winter Cologne, Martin, Lennox, that's a pretty big trip for some. And if family and friends unable to make it, do encourage them to tune into our coverage here. Again, I want to thank the sponsors and the Groton Baseball Softball Foundation for providing this opportunity. And again, thank my guys over here at Axel Warrington and Lincoln Shahanic. Lincoln getting trained in a little bit here to help us out when we need him. And without them, this isn't possible. So again, thanks to everybody who makes this possible. Be back here at around 3 o'clock for our first semifinal game. This is Pat Krause bringing you all the coverage here from Groton, South Dakota and Lockhart Field. We'll see you in about a half hour.